G'day, Aussie Dunk here once again, keeping score. In the background, you'll note some cards, and I think if you watched my silly, crazy, whatever videos, you'll note that on either end, the bookends, the Saints rookie, Yuan Johnson, and in the middle, you find probably the best card I've ever pulled out of a football pack personally, a Doug Baldwin signature, 4 out of 15, and the Showstopper, which is an Aussie card for my team, the Saints. So this week we're having a bye as the Saints have made it through to what we call here in Australia the final series. We don't call them playoffs, we call them the final series. And my team, the Saints, are in it this year. I don't expect them to go too far, but got me fingers crossed. Now, what I'm going to do just quickly, I haven't got cards to open or anything like that. It's pretty hard. And I said I'd be getting cards very rarely, but instead, we go to the next best thing, fantasy football. Now, being in Australia, I just register with the NFL.com and I don't even sit there to pick my team because I don't want to get up at between, say, 1 in the morning and possibly 5 in the morning to pick my team, or maybe it's while I'm at work, so I don't get a chance to pick my team. So I let the computer do the work for me, and this is what the computer's done for me this year. My fantasy team. So I thought I'd set this up. Bit of a slideshow here. Well, not really a slideshow, but if we start here like this and we go, come on. Wide receiver, Tyreek Hill. And he's been one of my major, he's been one of my major point scorers. Also, my team is this one Sony Michel, who had a very bad game. I'm thinking about dropping him coming up to the next one, but there you go, one Sony Michel. Next, my main man, Russ Wilson. He's the one who's been saving me bacon at the moment. Kicker, Robbie Gould, Adam Thielen. The Buffalo defense, who are about to get the boot because they went pretty bad. And one DJ Johnson, who is actually with the Texans, I believe, or something like that, but he's part of my team. And Dalvin Cook and Evan Ingram. After week 1, I was going to sit there laughing my head off, as I don't know how, but that punch scored me 150 points. Then again, coming into week 2, all I can say is thank you, Russell Wilson, because the rest of them were hopeless. No, they're not. They were just worked out on, and oh, there we go. Fantasy football. Lost me page. That'll be right. If I knew that was going to happen, I would have had this organised better, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. There we go, week 2. Yep, so just the week that's gone by, just finished. I'm hanging on by the skin of my teeth. I've got 2 wins, but week 2 after 150 went down to a 108. And I'm looking at possibly making some changes, possibly not, but I find it a lot of fun, and I will continue to have this fantasy football going. That 108, by the way, is only the fourth. It's the fourth worst score in the league. So I would have lost 6 out of the 9 teams. So I was lucky I got some opposition who was at my level. That's all I can say. Now, just quickly, Aussie Dunk. I'll try and keep some fantasy stuff going and stuff like that. And just for a bit of laugh, I thought, let's have a look at some of my fantasy team. And what I did was I got their cards, their scorecards, and I don't know if you know this, but on the back it has a bit of a fun fact. So I went looking at the backs. I went looking for something interesting, and the funniest facts seem to come from my Buffalo defense. And see, one Shaq Lawson. Fun fact about Shaq Lawson is Shaq. And it's not going to focus. Shaq likes fried bologna sandwiches with mayo and syrup. Now, I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound great to me, but that's what he loves. So there you go. Shaq's a bit of a food connoisseur. Now, this is the one I found very funny. Evan Ingram. Fun fact. Evan's favourite movie is The Lion King. Well, that's my sort of thing, so good on you, Evan, admitting that. I don't even admit that to people, but The Lion King is a great film. And finally, another part of the Buffalo defence, Tremaine Edmonds. Tremaine can cook up a mean Italian pork chop. Well, I can cook up a pork chop, but I didn't know there's a specific Italian pork chop. So, Tremaine, if you're out there, I want to get your recipe and I want to try it. Thanks a lot. Right, and just to finish off, I did bring some cards to look at, so as I could. I was part of a break with LSC, Leighton Sports Cards, and I drew good old, if I can get this out of its bag, I had it half open. There we go. I drew the LA, hang on, the Rams. So, I didn't watch the video, so let's see what I end up getting anyway. And you're seeing the cards the same time as me. Oh. LA Rams, and this is why the cats always hang around. For some reason, they love the smell of peanuts, so I'm being careful, or my cats will... Oh, sorry. I'll clean that up. Okay. The break I was in was Luminance, and it was a 6-box break at a price that I could afford. And this is apparently what I ended up with. Okay, there we go. Rams. Let's have a look at what we got, because all cards shipped. So, okay, so for I think it was $40, postage included, to get to Australia. This is what I ended up with. A Cooper Cup, nicely numbered to $2.99. There you go. That's quite a nice card. And there's a Cooper Cup base. A Jared Goff lights out. And we got a rookie. I can't read the names. Perkins. And, oh, I got an autograph. Van Jefferson, numbered out of $2.99. So that's nice. And an Aaron Donald lights out, numbered to 100. So yeah, that wasn't a bad break when you look at all that. Now with the cards I got. So thank you for watching. Anybody who might like the Rams and see something they like, just sort of mention it in the comments, and I can get back to you if you see a card you like. I'm happy to do that. I'm not fussed at all. And that's me, Aussie Dunk, keeping score. All I can say is go Saints. I know we're just gone 1-1, had a nice loss to the Vegas Raiders, and it's going to make the season an interesting one for me, because all I can gather is I can't watch any telly or anything like that, and I just get the play-by-play on the computer. And what I saw, there's a lot of, I can't see pictures, but it seemed a lot of disappointing comments on that play-by-play, and I hope that in the future that we're going to improve and get back to the playoffs, and hopefully Drew Brees will do something good there. Anyway, Aussie Dunk signing off, keeping score, and I will hope to bring some videos to you in the future. My daughter said she'll buy me a Brothers in Cards box for Christmas, and if she does come through on that, I'll be the happiest dad in the world. It'll be my first one, and probably my last one, but there you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you again later, guys. Cheers.